Hi, I'm Kevin Harrington, an original shark from Shark Tank. With decades of expertise in the field, Sergio Sanchez Coins and Currency offers a rare selection of currency so you can enjoy beautifully crafted and historically significant artifacts. And joining me today is owner Sergio Sanchez. And Sergio, thank you for being here today.
Kevin,
it's
thank
awesome
you so much
to have you. And
Thank you.
one of the things that just strikes me is what is it about collecting U.S. paper money that is a good thing? We're here to talk about that.
Most people will go ahead and collect basically for the artwork. There's tremendous artwork
on the paper
on
money.
The large size notes.
Large size notes,
yes, especially 1923 and back.
You have some samples you're going to be sharing with us.
I do.
Yeah, that's
and,
great.
Those particular ones, for example, this real quick, this is a silver certificate from 1896.
Yeah.
It's a $1
wow, that's a
silver
big,
certificate.
That's a big
it used
note.
to be backed up by silver, but a cool thing it's got in the back, it's got Martha Washington and George Washington.
Oh, wow, there you go. There.
And in the front, it has the Declaration of Independence, and it has the signers right around it.
Very
and
nice.
Here, if you were to read and get a magnifying glass,
yeah.
you can read that. So it's pretty cool. So this is a series, which is the 1, the 2.
You see, this is
that one is
$2 bills in the back, and the fourth. Wow, some interesting characters on the back of that one.
And then the last of that particular series is this case, electricity being shown to the people. And this is the $5.
The artwork back in the days was just awesome. And so I have a question though. What makes your business different from some of the others that are, in this currency business?
Well, what we do is we offer very much a one-to-one on the individual, the collector.
Right.
We want to know what they need, not necessarily the pocket. And now, what do they need? What do they like? Are they more involved in history? Or they might be looking at investments.
Right.
And we kind of try and keep away at least from the investment, because in the collectible field, you collect for the beauty, for the art, and you let money take over down the line. We've been in business for 28 years.
Right.
And we have a big following. And so what happens if we have a collector that is looking for a particular item, and we have sold it to collector B,
there you go.
Then we go and talk to collector B. Listen, we have somebody who's interested on this. Are you interested to
so
sell it?
know where a lot of these assets
Where the bones are
buried.
buried.
Yeah, the bones are buried.
So that's what we do.
Makes me think, today's world of collecting, what's the average age of a person
The average
today?
age on coins, let's say, it's probably lower age, maybe 20, 30, in that range.
Coins are lower age.
Right.
And paper money.
It's probably more into around the 40-year age.
40s,
and up.
Right.
And the reasoning on the 20 to 30 range, the coins, you can buy a lot of coins very inexpensive.
Right.
It's an entry level.
For
For somebody that's getting started.
Right.
When the folks are in their 20s, they're getting married, they're trying to get a home, they have student loans, etc. So their disposable income is a little bit cut down. So later in life, they get a little bit better, and then they can end up going into the higher end. And so paper money, it's the entry level on anything that is high grade will require a little bit more expense.
Yeah. So what do you think will attract more people to the paper money side? So younger people start with coins, entry level, move towards paper money. Right. How do you get people excited about paper money?
Well, people, once they start looking at the artwork, Kevin, that's important.
It was awesome to see
when you look at it, many people have never seen a large size note. This particular note, for example, it's kind of chief. It's an American Indian.
It's awesome.
It's actually his name's a Sioux chief, running antelope. And I remember going from coins to paper, which is what happened to me. In 1967 or so, 66, 67, as a kid, I used to go to a coin shop. And this so happens was the very first large size note that I ever saw.
Oh, wow.
And at that time, buying one of these and uncirculated, as far as the never circulated crisp unk, was like $35.
Okay.
Okay, today I gladly will pay $12,000 for this.
Wow.
So
it's a $5 bill worth $12,000.
bill. Exactly. But it has to do with the condition.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yes.
So it would the higher the condition, then of course that is going to require more money.
Yeah.
But rarity is also an example in popularity. Something may be extremely rare, but it's not as popular.
Right.
Then that moves the chain a little bit in the cost.
So I see you have large sized notes here.
Correct.
But the U.S. government shifted gears at one
Correct.
point from large to small.
That's
When
correct.
and why did that happen?
That first, on the large size notes, the sheets, as they were printing, there were 4 subjects to a sheet, or 4 notes to a sheet.
4 notes to a sheet.
So that was fine, and that was working while the population of the United States was not that large.
Okay.
As it started to grow, they figured we got to print more, and then they figured they go to the sheet of 6 subjects.
Right.
And then that started in 1928.
Okay.
Okay. And then from there, they went from 6, they went for 12, 18. Today, they're printing somewhere around 50 per sheet. Of course, the machines are bigger.
It's bigger now.
They save also on ink, paper, so on. So that's what you have. I do have just something that many people haven't seen, and we're talking about small size.
Small notes now, right?
Small size notes. Here's what we call high denominations.
Okay.
And we have there a
we have
500.
A $500 small note.
Correct.
A $1,000 small note.
Correct.
A $5,000 small. These are beautiful.
Amazing.
And the $10,000. Who's on the $10,000?
Chase.
Oh,
Chase.
wow.
Yeah,
Very
Chase,
good.
Chase.
Okay. So you have been in this business of preserving and authenticating also, right?
Exactly.
Coins as well as paper money.
Right. Our big specialty is really paper money, but we do very, very heavy in coins too. Big time. Thing is, I didn't bring any of that. At this time, we may be able to have another future conversation regarding it, and then we go into the coin part.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of the authentication. Is important because today the values are so high that it's important for the consumer or the collector, in this case, to buy something that feels comfortable, that is authentic,
Right.
that has a particular grading, very similar to a diamond.
Right.
You know, it's got paperwork.
Sure.
Well, this here, the numbers represents the scale.
The scale.
The scale is 1 through 70. 60 and up is already uncirculated.
There you go.
And 70 would be perfection. To my knowledge, there's in large size, probably there may be a couple of 70s.
Right.
They were just not preserved.
Yes.
And then again, these things like this one from 1896, that's 100 and some years already.
Wow. And in that kind of shape.
The shape.
Yeah.
So that's what it brings down to the pricing, and the authenticating is very important. There's a few major grading services, but for paper money, PMG, Paper Money Guarantee, there's based in Sarasota. At least I consider them the number one.
Right.
And then there's also another one down in California, PCGIS, and there's a few others. But PMG is the way to go.
Great.
And I'm not advertising for PMG. I'm just saying what we feel comfortable, and that's what we handle.
I mean, you have 20 years plus
28,
of experience in this field, so it's people are looking to you for
guidance,
for good advice and guidance, and
Absolutely.
so it's awesome to have you here today. And I think it's been an eye-opening segment to understand the opportunities that exist in paper money. So, Sergio, thank you for being here today, and I want to make sure that if you'd like to track down Sergio, please visit SanchezCurrency.com to get started. Good having you, Sergio. Thank you.
So much.
Awesome.
Thanks.